play fake. Garoppolo looking to throw again. Dumps it off to Josh Jacobs. Breaks a tackle with those strong legs. And along the sidelines, he's out of bounds.
Garoppolo, Miller the block at the left tackle. Here comes Jacobs on the move and into the secondary and up to the 34-yard line and hit by a couple, including Taron Johnson. It is a catch and run of 12, and he's up to the 33. Aiden O'Connell with Jacobs. Oh, a nice block by Johnson. That is a touchdown. Josh Jacobs.
Well, the Chargers this time bringing pressure off the edges. What a block by Johnson. Let's see if he gets in.
That knee might be down just before the goal line.
The ability to handle everything that the Chargers are throwing at him.
Second down and 7. O'Connell. Outside, Jacobs through his hands on the ricochet, reels it in. Look at, he's going to get the first down. And then ushered out of bounds by Jasir Taylor. First down, Las Vegas.
And Kevin, I think it actually works to his advantage that he drops it, because Asante Samuel is coming up to make the tackle. All of a sudden he sees the ball squirt through his hands.
3rd and 18. They need the 42. Underneath he goes. There's Jacobs, blocked by Johnson. Grabbed from the side by Murray, and he's got the first down. On 3rd and 18, first down Raiders.
Well, in that time they double team Mac. First the tight end blocks him for a while, and then they pass him off the next guy. But Jacobs doing a lot of it after the catch.
Carter on the move. O'Connell to Jacobs. Touchdown! Finagles his way in for 6, and a new ball game in Los Angeles.
Jacobs just working right up the middle there. Nobody for James even to block. After he snaps the ball, he's looking for somebody to block. Then he just goes up, and you see Jacobs get into the end zone.
Packers back on top by 3. Hand to Jacobs. Good move on Alexander. And Jair Alexander,
big part of what they do offensively. And here's Josh Jacobs, the move right there. It puts his foot in the ground. Jair Alexander just not able to do anything about it. A big play.
fullback Jakob Johnson in the game. 1st and goal from the 2. Jacobs, touchdown, Raiders.
'66 does an excellent job right here. You're going to see he helps on the nose, and then he comes off, and he picks off the linebacker.
For 90 yards, that one for 21. Now in first down, it's Jacobs into the secondary.
So you got 6 linemen right over here. Munford gets to seal the edge as if he's a tight end. What a great plan, once again, by McDaniels, because once you bring him in the game, it's like, okay, they're going to run it, but you don't have Judon over there to set that edge.
Back to him. What a drive for Jacobs and the Raiders. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Greg Van Roden right here, number 70. I talked about him just a moment ago and how well he has played. He doubles there and then comes off, and he takes out Anzalone.
Yeah, Bo Hardigree said he was going to run a little more pace. One of the things he thought he could do today on a short week to work as Jacobs gets to the outside. A block from Devontae Adams and a first down.
Give them enough time to get everything communicated. That's why this ball gets out on the edge so quickly, but it's Adams' block that really springs this thing.
And now to the line on first down and goal. Jacobs gets the carry, looking for room. Jacobs pushing the pile in for the touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 69 yards rushing and a touchdown in the first half, and a 14-0. Jacobs plowing forward to the goal line. Look at him reach the football over for the touchdown. The ball popped free, but not before it broke the plane. Jacobs with his second score, and it's 20-0.
Fullback game, and they're 21 personnel. because Jakob Johnson is out and hurt with a concussion. So what do? They put Muti in there, an offensive lineman.
After the loss of 8, it is Jacobs on the edge. Nice job here. They're trying to get Jacobs outside to get him some room to run.
They've been going to Davante Adams a lot, despite the fact now there's safety help.
17th carry for Josh Jacobs. This is best of the night. Jacobs in the secondary. Jacobs at the 20. Fumble the football out of bounds. Raiders will keep it. Now they got a chance to score. 9-9 after 3. Sunday Night Football continues after these messages.
It's a 1st and 10. Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got the big hole. He's into the secondary. They can't get him. You can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. Touchdown Raiders. 63 yards.
Tranquil comes up, and then all of a sudden, you got all these defenders along the line of scrimmage and nobody at the second level. As Jacobs gets through that initial wave, he's able to get up on top, and then it's the stiff arm that extends it into the end zone.